Hello and welcome back to Ships and Giggles. First of all, a big thank you to those people who've subscribed. If you like the videos, please hit the subscribe button and then you'll get automatically updated when I upload each new video. While I'm waiting for the game to begin, I did get enough experience in the last two games to do all three of the upgrades for the Chester. Firstly, the guns, which get a nice damage boost from 1800 to 2100 damage, but the turn time of the guns increases from 12 to 22.5, so a negative there. Next, the hull, that gives a 3300 hit point boost and adds some AA guns. And lastly, the targeting, that increases the range from 8.4 to 9.3 kilometers, but it does add a 10% dispersion to that as well, so the accuracy is a little bit less, but I think it's worth it for the extra range. So we're just about to start now. While I'm just looking around and trying to decide where to go, it's worth noting I did find another function. If you go into the settings, you can turn the names and health bars etc. on permanently, so I don't have to press the Alt key every time I want to know what the health is or what a ship is, etc. Didn't know about this, I do now, so I'll use it. Obviously, if you've been playing a while, you probably know about that sort of thing, but if you're new to the game like I am, I think it's one of those things that could easily be missed. So we're just moving quickly on now to the first enemy. Okay, having what looks like an Eyrie heading towards the top of the map, so he's out of range at the minute, so I'll just speed it along. Now he's just coming out from behind the island, so time to start targeting. Let a ranging shot go, and no surprises, it's a miss. Try again. Better that time, both hits, so I'm opening fire now and letting loose. Just trying to keep it tracking on the same line. He's obviously firing back at me, no serious damage at this point. Luckily I did notice I was about to ram straight into the edge of the world, and I turned just before I got there. My enemy over there appears not to have, and he's now parked well and truly on the line. So time to open up on him and get some good hits in, although he's doing exactly the same for me, and again I've not noticed I'm on fire. It's worth mentioning, it did actually in that last exchange immobilise my engine and set me afire, so I had to use my repair kit. However, he's now set me afire again. Unfortunately this time, unless someone can tell me otherwise, I can't do anything about it, so I'll just have to put up with the screams of my sailors burning to death while the fire goes out or my repair kit comes back up again. I wonder if he's actually noticed, or he's just so focused as I am that he never actually noticed that he's not moving. Okay, I realise I'm still on fire and I'm taking a lot of damage, so I've just come out of that view to try and move around a little bit, maybe not make it so easy for them to hit me, as I really don't want to sink before this guy goes down. I suspect he's a little bit better, or a lot better at targeting than I am, as he seems to be doing a lot more damage to me, but that might just be my perception. He's certainly not better at steering the boat though, because he's still stuck. And he's not even bothered to try reversing, unless, of course, I've knocked his engines out. I don't know. And finally, there he goes. Thank goodness for that. So with the ship barely afloat, I think one volley will sink me from virtually anybody. I was aware that this is a domination match, and obviously if I go down, it gives the enemy 40 points. So at this point I was thinking, well, maybe it's best for me to just stay alive and keep the 40 points away from the enemy. So rightly or wrongly, that's what I did for a while. I sailed south while keeping an eye out from any targets of opportunity. Speaking of which, here's a target clearly firing at somebody else. Okay, there he goes, and I got the kill. I guess whoever he was fighting will be overjoyed at that. Anyway, still trying to keep out of trouble and stop the enemy getting 40 points by shooting me once, so I'll just move it on. Okay, it's about this point I decided A, sailing around trying to avoid combat is boring, and B, we're enough in the lead so I can risk it anyway. Okay, and here comes our next lucky recipient of free ventilation. Sometimes I just don't realise when something's sunk. Just put a few more into him just to be sure. And another one. And one for luck. But I guess I don't have the last laugh as somebody's just spotted me. I'm on fire. And I'm sinking. Well, I lasted a fair while on virtually no health, although I was running around trying to avoid combat for most of it. And hey, always look on the bright side. I enjoyed the game. Good game. Victory again. Really enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video, which will be Wednesday.